Deep inside every cell nestled within the nucleus are chromosomes. These thread-like structures are the very essence of our being. They act as tiny instruction manuals, meticulously detailing everything that makes you, you. From the shade of your eyes, a captivating blue or a warm brown, to the very height you stand. These chromosomes are the blueprints of life, but there's a twist in this genetic tale. One of these manuals, the Y chromosome, is slowly disappearing, fading away like an old manuscript. Once ignored, often dismissed as the lesser partner to the X chromosome, overshadowed and seemingly less significant. The Y is now unexpectedly at the very center of a real-life genetic mystery, a puzzle that scientists are eager to solve. It's shrinking, gradually diminishing in size and genetic information. And scientists, driven by curiosity and concern, are racing against time to understand why this is happening, what the implications are. The Y chromosome's journey, its evolutionary path from robust and vital to reduced and seemingly vulnerable, is a compelling story of survival, adaptation, and the relentless forces of evolution at play. Why does it matter? Why should we care about the fate of this one particular chromosome? Because this isn't just about one chromosome in isolation. It's not a singular event. It's about the fundamental building blocks of life, the very foundation upon which our existence is built. Studying the Y's slow fade, its gradual decline, helps us unlock secrets about evolution, the intricate mechanisms of genetics, and ultimately provides insights into our own future, the destiny of our species. The Y chromosome story, its triumphs and tribulations, is inextricably linked to humanity's story, our shared heritage. So let's dive into the incredible shrinking world of the Y chromosome, exploring its mysteries and uncovering its secrets. This isn't a cause for panic, no need to sound the alarms or fear the unknown, but it's definitely a reason to be curious, to ask questions, and to explore the fascinating world of genetics. Let's get started on this journey of discovery. So, what exactly is the Y chromosome? What makes it so special and different from all the others? Human cells typically contain 23 pairs of chromosomes, and it's the very last pair that ultimately determines an individual's sex. XX for female, XY for male. The Y chromosome is the key to initiating male development. It's the genetic blueprint. All thanks to a single but incredibly important gene, SRY. SRY acts as a master switch, a crucial trigger in the developmental process. It sends a signal telling the body to develop testes, which then produce male hormones, shaping the body's development. Without SRY, development will naturally follow the female pathway. The Y also carries a few other genes, though not as many as other chromosomes. These genes are crucial for sperm production and ultimately, male fertility. While the X chromosome boasts over 1,000 genes, a vast genetic library, the Y is highly specialized and comparatively much smaller in size. Its focused role makes it both vital for male characteristics and, surprisingly, somewhat vulnerable. In short, the Y chromosome is small but mighty, a compact powerhouse of genetic information. It's primarily responsible for male development and, crucially, male fertility. Now that we have a good understanding of what it does and its importance, let's delve into the mystery of why it appears to be shrinking over time. The plot thickens, and the story of the Y chromosome takes an unexpected turn. Here's where it gets really interesting. We're about to delve into the curious case of a chromosome on a diet, constantly shrinking over vast stretches of time. The Y chromosome specifically is shrinking. It's losing genetic material bit by bit, generation after generation. And this has been happening for millions of years, a slow but steady decline etched into our very DNA. This isn't a recent phenomenon, it's a deep-rooted evolutionary trend. Originally, way back in the early days of mammalian evolution, the X and Y chromosomes were virtually the same size, genetic twins in a sense. But then something changed. The Y chromosome began losing genes, shedding its genetic baggage starting approximately 166 million years ago. It started with over 600 genes, a rich and diverse genetic landscape. The Y chromosome was once a bustling hub of genetic activity, but now, the human Y chromosome has dwindled to just about 55 genes, a dramatic reduction, a shadow of its former self. Why is this happening? What forces are driving this relentless erosion? The Y chromosome can't swap genetic material with another chromosome for repairs, a process known as genetic recombination. Because of this inability to repair, mutations build up over time, accumulating like dust, and ultimately genes are lost. Interestingly, this pattern of Y chromosome degradation is seen in many other species across the animal kingdom. In fact, some species have lost the Y chromosome entirely, a complete disappearance. And these species have evolved entirely new and different ways to determine sex, bypassing the need for a Y chromosome altogether. For now, the Y chromosome's remaining genes are the tough survivors, the ones that have managed to withstand the relentless pressure of evolution. But its ongoing shrinking raises a big question, a fundamental inquiry into the future of sex determination. Could the Y chromosome disappear completely in humans as well? What would that mean for the future of our species? If the Y chromosome is fading, does that mean men are disappearing? Not anytime soon. The decay has slowed, and some scientists think the Y has stabilized. Still, its fragility can cause real issues, like male infertility, often linked to missing pieces of the Y. Modern medicine can bypass nature's quality control, letting damaged Ys be passed on. The future isn't about men vanishing, but about the ongoing dance of evolution and adaptation. Will the Y disappear? Will humans evolve a new system? No one knows. The story is far from over. Scientists are on the case, sequencing Y chromosomes worldwide and comparing them across species to unlock its secrets. They're studying how Y loss affects health. Older men with more Y loss face higher risks for certain diseases. Some animals have already evolved new sex determination systems after losing the Y, showing life's resilience. If the Y ever disappears, evolution could find a workaround for humans too. The Y chromosome story is one of discovery, not doom. Science is an ongoing adventure, and every answer leads to new questions. Stay curious. The journey is just beginning.